Hi friends, I just finished renovating our 1,000 square foot condo with the help of my best friend Jacqueline. And in this video, I'm so excited to do the big reveal and show you the before and after footage of our newly renovated space. Welcome to the Dress Up Mom. If you're already a subscriber, thank you, and I love you. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and tap the bell for notifications. Okay, so if you've been following along, we've been renovating our condo. We're doing it in the middle of COVID and having a lot of fun with it. Sometimes fun, sometimes not so much fun. But the final pillow was finally placed, and I'm going to go through and show you how it all turned out. It took us a couple months of planning to actually get started here, and this was right before COVID was starting and during the beginning stages of COVID, so we weren't quite sure what we were going to be able to do, who was going to be working, and all of that. But during that time, we met with 3 different contractors, and it took quite a while to have them come, give us quotes. We ended up not using any one of them. It wasn't quite the right fit, but learned a ton of information during that process and decided to do it ourselves. Now, I'm glad we did, I really am, because it turned out that we saved a lot of money, probably enough to buy that big screen TV just by doing this all ourselves. And even though it was rough at times and I didn't know what we were doing, I think we got it done pretty quickly and in good shape. So let's see, the couple months that it took to get everything in order, but then once we started, had people in and got the demo going, all the way till the last pillow was finally placed, was just under 3.5 months, which I think is pretty good. So if you've been following along, last time we were almost done, but we have a couple key little decor pieces that we've added to the mix, and I thought I would show you those and tell you the story of them now. We used to live in Encinitas and still enjoy going back there once a month or so, and I love to go through the shops on the 101 there. One of my favorites is Earth's Elements. It's this shop that has all sorts of great crystals and yogic things and from Nepal and India and all sorts of great stuff. And we found ourselves, just happened to be there. We weren't really looking for much here, but we ended up, Doug actually saw this incredible jade Buddha with his hands raised up, which means prosperity. And we just fell in love with this guy. They helped us find a little stand for it, but he just brings us joy, so we had to have him. They also have these singing bowls with the different chakra notes that I've always wanted, and I thought we might be able to utilize one of these in our space. So I made sure to get the one that had the sound of the heart, an open heart, and we brought both of those things home. Look how good our little Buddha looks right there by the guitar in front of the fireplace. We look at him every day and just smile when we wake up. He's been a great addition. We put a little bit of a crystal in his hand as an offering, and then this is the singing bowl that we got, and I really love this too. I ended up polishing it up quite a bit. And Doug's idea, we put it right here on this chest. I still need some practice in playing it, but I love the sound and the vibration that it makes. My mother-in-law sent us this cool little picture that she had hand blown when they were living in Ware, Massachusetts, and I think he looks good here. This is where we keep our keys and all sorts of little knickknacks, and on a recent beach walk, I found this gorgeous shell that is perfectly shaped and sized for my outside patio. Meanwhile, Jacqueline was shopping for her vision of the final pieces that we needed, a bowl for the table and some pillows, and she dropped them off, and boy, she hit it out of the park. I really love the texture and the colors of the pillows and how it just brings everything together and really is the final touch. And then she got these 2 bowls that I'm going to have so much fun filling throughout the seasons, and I think it looks really nice on the dining room table. It was so great having Jackie do all that shopping for me and just bring the pieces together, and she wanted to see everything, and we had a nice celebratory dinner after that. So without further ado, let me just show you the shots of before and after so you can just see the massive transformation. effective, right? As I said, we did this all during COVID, so we've been spending a lot of time at home, and it's been so lovely having this space. Now, I realize it's a little bit like clothes, and when I take people shopping for clothes, it's a lot more than just clothes and buying the clothes. We find things that make the person feel good, that look great on their body type, and that's what happened here. When I do that with a person and their clothes, it's a transformation that's not just, you know, what they're wearing on the outside, but how they feel on the inside too, and how they're portraying themselves. And that's how this was with the house. I feel so great every time I walk in or when I wake up, or with all the different space that we have. So it's really been so nice, and I'm so grateful for the ability to do it, and for Jackie's help, and for Doug's patience and his great ideas and suggestions too. What I'm hoping to do is to be able to have a conversation with Jackie in the next month or so, if I can get her down here and get her on camera, and we'll talk a little bit about what we learned. I'll talk about what I learned during the process in case that's helpful, and Jackie said that she learned some things too. I mean, neither of us are professional at doing any of this, but hopefully what we learned and what we did can help anybody that's trying to do this. So fingers crossed, I'll get her on. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. But I would love to know any of your comments. And if you've been watching all of these this little mini series I've done on renovating, thank you, and thanks for all of your great feedback. Until next time, have fun and dress it up a little.